doing today? Man, I just wanted to get on and just not talk that long, but I wanted to get on and just say I want to talk about this movie that I watched just the other night. And the big question is, why are there so many stupid TV shows? It seems like for maybe since the 80s, shows have just been getting dumber and dumber and dumber. Um, Beginning with shows that just kind of start showing all sorts of silly stuff that just doesn't make any sense, right? I know TV is supposed to be entertaining. It's supposed to be ridiculously get your attention by doing ridiculous stuff. But man, I'm gonna talk about this society of Negeroes, right? And that's what magical Negeroes. And I watched this the other night, and I thought I have to post this on Truth and Media. I have to post it on here, and I'm gonna post it on here and get out of the way. But basically, the premise is that it's a lot of white bashing of white people, right? So, American Society of Magical Negroes. And the premise of the movie is that for a long time, Negroes have been appeasing white people to get white people to um, not kill them. So this is one of the things that they put in the mind of the people, that there's a lot of white people out there who want to kill black people. So the best way to keep white people from getting angry and losing their stuff, their SHIT, the way that they do that is by having these white people to be appeased by the Magical Society, or the American Society of Magical Negroes. So these Negroes go out, and what they do is they play the role of the coon in order to appease all of these white people. And so this is the premise. Now, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying this is what they were doing. And again, I started this channel, Truth and Media, so I can get some information out there about how they use media to manipulate people into believing this dumb stuff, right? Just a bunch of dumb stuff. So I don't know. It's up to you. It's on, I think it's on Netflix, and it just was a dumb movie about just really silly stuff. It was a silly movie because, again, they are pushing a narrative that for some reason black people have to um, appease white people in order to keep them from killing them, right? So what one of the guys in the movie, the way he does it is that he goes and befriends a cop and laughs at all of the police stories, and then also helps the police to get a girlfriend or have a good time out at the club. And this is one of the ways that you keep uh, white cops from shooting black people, as if the numbers are exploding that white cops are shooting black people. I mean, if you look at the numbers actually don't lie. The numbers say that more white people get shot by white cops than black people get shot by white cops. But again, there are people who are going to disagree. They're going to just be outraged by me saying that. But again, it's the way the news is perpetrating, and the media, the news media, and the media in general perpetrates uh, white society, and they always try to drive a wedge between people. So that's one of the things that they do, and it is very frustrating. Another thing that's very frustrating is that they want to make movies that help to dumb down people rather than to build them up. And I had a young lady on that I really have her on. I just watch her channel, right? And I watch her channel because she comes out with a lot of truth too. So I want you to see what she had to say, because she was listening to this guy who was a director, and this gentleman who was a director was explaining that he got a job. Well, it's a movie script writer, not a director, but a movie script writer. He got a job with one of the major producers of movies, and just listen to what he has to say about some of the things that they do. And this is not just for Black people. This is for everyone in general. But again, because it's a Black writer, he wants to make comments about the what the industry is doing to Black people. So listen to this.
You ever wonder why it feels like all the shows Hollywood makes for black people are so basic? That's on purpose. A few years ago, I sold my first TV series to BET, and they even told the press that they were making 8 episodes of my show. But when we got into the development on my show, they told me it was too complex. They told me to make it more simple. They said we need simpler characters, simpler dialogue, simpler plot lines. Simple, simple, simple. I wanted to keep the show complex. I thought we deserved complex storytelling. No. A couple months later, an executive pulled me aside and said, listen, kid, at this network, we make shows for single moms at home making dinner for their kids. They need to be able to follow your show without really paying attention. In other words, make it dumber. I couldn't do that. So a month later, I got a call from my agent. She said, BET's pulling out. They're not going to make your show. I was heartbroken, but I learned an important lesson. Why would a company called Black Entertainment Television want to serve their own people undercooked nothing burgers? The answer is that the Black in BET is just a storefront. BET is owned by Paramount Global. And who runs Paramount Global? You know who.
It doesn't surprise me at all. Which is why we have a million Tyler Perry movies, a million Tyler Perry shows, which is why Tyler Perry is about to get like maybe 4 or 5 separate Tyler Perry networks.
Right, because they only want us to, you know, they only want not just us, but the American society in general, not just Black people, but society in general. They want us divided and they want us stupid. So anyway, you let me know what you think in the comments. I didn't want to get on here and have a long video where most people wouldn't watch. So go ahead and make some comments on the video. Share the video if you think it's worth anything. And also go over there and check out American Society of Magical Negeroes, and you would be astounded at how how much buffoonery is being put out there to the American public.